Hello everyone, my name is Brian Hermosillo and I'm a 5th year psychology and social behavior major minoring in biology and technological studies, and welcome back to another episode of Coach's Corner. Have you ever felt inhibited around other people? Ever worried about their evaluations? Or even just felt awkward in conversations? Well, chances are that you've experienced shyness. It's a pretty common feeling. Around 80% of us experience it at some point. So before I go on with this video, I want to state one thing to those of you who experience shyness. You are not alone. There's nothing wrong with being shy and there's nothing wrong with you. But I will admit, sometimes being shy does prevent us from doing the things we want to do. For example, I feel shy sometimes when I'm in a group of people and want to contribute to the conversation. I don't really want to be the center of attention, I just want to be included, but I was prevented by my shyness. So what are some helpful tips for overcoming shyness? First of all, it helps to be prepared. One of the reasons why we can feel anxious is because we don't expect it to happen. It catches us off guard and our instant reaction is to retreat back into our shell. In order to be prepared for social interactions, it helps to write a script in your head. Have a pretend interaction in your mind and actually plan what you're going to say and how you're going to say it. Say, for example, you're anxious about buying something from the store. One way to be prepared is by writing a mental script of all the interactions you're going to have with the cashier. Alright, Brian, you're going to buy this sonic screwdriver from the best show ever, Doctor Who, from that cashier. Make sure you have your money ready to hand the cashier before going up. Once you go up, look at them in the eye and say, "Hi, I'd like to buy this, please," while handing them the item. The cashier will then say, "Okay, that'll be $40. Then you'll say, "Alright, sounds good," and hand the person the money. Once the transaction is completed, take the change and the sonic screwdriver from the best show ever, Doctor Who, and say "thank you" with a smile. Then leave the store to go home and be awesome with your new sonic screwdriver. See, by preparing a mental script, you can get rid of the anxiety you feel when you're unprepared. While obviously you can't prepare for every situation, it helps to plan for situations you know are coming, which leads into our next point. Set reasonable goals. In terms of the previous example, not everyone experiences shyness when buying something from the store. However, it helps to use these interactions as practice for the bigger picture. Let's say you're shy about meeting new people and you want to change that. You don't overcome this by diving into a room full of new people and trying to talk to everyone. That would be extremely uncomfortable and cause you to be even shyer. You start off with small goals and slowly build to the main goal. So going back to the cashier example, instead of just purchasing said awesome item, ask them how their day went and start a small conversation. Start doing that with most places you buy things until it becomes second nature. At that point, you move up to another goal that's small but still challenging. The idea is to condition yourself to be less shy about small interactions and eventually get to the bigger picture. This also leads to the last point I want to make, which is take it slow. Overcoming shyness takes time. There's some magic switch that we can flip that can make us suddenly super social. Dealing with shyness is a process within our own minds to try and convince ourselves that we are good people. That being the case, it takes a long time to get to this point of overcoming shyness. You might make mistakes and you might mess up, but you will slowly learn to be okay with yourself in social interactions. Now before I go, I want to say one last thing about being shy. Most of the time we're shy because we're afraid of what others think. We often predict that others' thoughts about us are negative, and eventually we start to believe that. One thing you should understand is that it is only you who are thinking these negative thoughts and no one else. I believe we are our worst critics. The only person stopping us from doing the things that we want is ourselves. So once we realize that we are good people, it becomes easier to overcome this shyness. Don't forget that you are pretty freaking awesome. With that ends today's video. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube page and like this video. Also leave a comment down below to tell us what you thought about this week's episode. Other than that, we will see you all next time.